Hello dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's lecture we are going to start with again balancing of your redox equation by using a second method, that is nothing but our ion electron method, or it is also known as an half reaction method 1. So remember, in this method the overall reaction is actually split into the two half reactions 1. Okay. Now the first half reaction is your actually oxidation and the second half reaction is your reduction reaction 1. Again remember, each half equation is then balanced separately. Okay, in the previous method we have not split that reactions at all 1. Okay, now again we know that for balancing your redox reactions we require a systematic procedure, and that systematic procedure consists of the few steps 1 that we are going to learn it 1. In the previous lectures you have studied that whenever we are going to balance the redox reactions, we balance the redox reactions in acidic medium and the basic medium 1. So in today's lecture we are going to start first method, that is we will balance the redox reaction in acidic medium 1. Again I will read out the steps and simultaneously we will apply that step to that example 1, so that you will understand the each step and you will also understand how we can solve that particular example and how we can balance this redox reaction 1. Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus Fe plus 2 aqueous, okay, gives Cr plus 3 aqueous plus Fe plus 3 aqueous. Okay, so this is our example 1. So let us start with the ion electron method in the acidic medium 1. Now step number first, write the unbalanced equation for redox reaction and assign the oxidation number to all atoms in the reactant and the product 1. Now let us apply the first step. Now going to write unbalanced equation and assigning the oxidation number. Okay, so let us do it 1. So Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus Fe plus 2 aqueous gives Cr plus 3 aqueous plus Fe plus 3 aqueous. Okay, that's it. Now let us assign this oxidation number for each atom. So here chromium will have the oxidation number plus 6. Okay, oxygen will have minus 2. It is monoatomic ion, charge on its oxidation number again plus 3 and plus 3. So this is our very simple step 1. We have assigned the oxidation number for the each atom. Okay, now oxidation reaction and the reduction reaction by taking the reference of our step first. So obviously we know that here chromium oxidation number changes from plus 6 to plus 3. So as there is decrease in the oxidation number, this will be your reduction reaction, and in Fe plus 2 the oxidation number is plus 2, that plus 2 oxidation number changes to plus 3. So there is increase in the oxidation number, so that will be your oxidation reaction. We know that oxidation and the reduction reaction. So let's connect that bracket. So this is nothing but your reduction reaction. Okay, now what about this reaction? This is nothing but your oxidation reaction. Okay, that is your oxidation reaction. Now let us go to the step number 2. So what about the step number 2? The step number 2 says divide the equation into two half equations. One half equation describes the oxidation that involves increase in oxidation number of your oxidized species, and second half equation describes the reduction in which there is decrease in the oxidation number of a reduced species 1. Okay. So now let us apply. What we are going to do here, we are going to divide these equations 1. Okay, dividing the equations into half oxidation and reduction reaction 1. Okay, so how we can do it 1? So here the first will be your half oxidation equation. Okay, so oxidation equation. Now which is the half oxidation equation? That is Fe plus 2 aqueous converted to Fe plus 3 aqueous. So this is our half equation 1. Okay, now let's go for the second, that is B, that is half reduction equation. Now what about this one? So it is again very simple, that is Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous gives Cr plus 3 aqueous. So these are the two half equations 1. Okay, now let's go to the step number 3rd. Balance the atom except oxygen and hydrogen in each half equation. Balance the oxygen atom by adding H2O to the side with a less oxygen atom. So that is our step number 3rd. So let us now what about the step number 3rd one? So here we have to balance the atom, okay, except your oxygen and the hydrogen atom 1. Okay, except oxygen and the hydrogen atom. In our example there is no any hydrogen atom, okay, but there is oxygen atom 1. Again just observe this equation. Now here we know that on your left hand side there is a 2 chromium atom, here only 1. So firstly in this step 3rd we are going to balance this chromium 1. Okay, 1 Fe, here is also 1 Fe, so no need to balance it 1. So just again we will write down this half equation 1, that is your half oxidation equation as it is without any change, that is Fe plus 2 aqueous gives Fe plus 3 aqueous. Okay, now second B, that is half reduction equation. So here we are going to now make the changes 1. Now here no doubt along with this chromium we are going to add the water molecules also. Okay, as we know that in this step they have again said to us to balance the oxygen atom also, where the oxygen atoms are less 1. So this equation will modified as an Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus, okay, plus Cr2O7 2 minus gives 2 Cr plus 3. Now here how many oxygen atoms are there? 7. Now on your right hand side we are going to add the 7 H2O, 1 H2O for 1 oxygen atom. So this is about your step number 3rd. Okay, it is very simple, balance the other atom along with the oxygen atom 1. Now let us go to the step number 4th. Balance the hydrogen atom by adding H plus ion to the side with a less hydrogen atom 1. It is again very similar. Here there is no need to add any hydrogen atom in our half oxidation equation. Now in this second half equation we have to add 2 7 2s are 14. So 14 H plus ion to the left hand side of this equation 1. So again I am going to continue that equation, that is half oxidation equation, that is Fe plus 2 aqueous gives Fe plus 3 aqueous, and second, now here we will modify it, that is half reduction equation, that is Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 14H plus, okay, that I have added to balance the hydrogen atom to the left hand side, plus 2 Cr plus 3 plus 7 H2O. Okay, next step, step number 5th, balance the charges by adding an appropriate number of electrons to the right hand side of the oxidation half equation and left hand side of your reduction half equation. Number 5th. So before going directly to the step number 5th, you just observe this, the previous step 1. Okay, in the step number 4th, how many charges are there? On your left hand side plus 2 charges, on your right hand side plus 3 charges. If I add the 1 electron, so the charges will become equal. Okay, electron have the negative charge, 1 minus charge, therefore it will be again plus 2, and this will also be plus 2. Now let us count for the second half equation 1. Now here Cr2O7 2 minus, that means there is minus 2 charge, is it right? And this proton, one proton have a 1 positive charge, 14 protons will have the 14 charge, so that will be the plus 14, that will come out as a plus 12. So on your left hand side there is a plus 12 charge one. Okay, now on your right hand side here there is a 1 chromium have a plus 3 charge, so 2 will have a plus 6 charge one. Okay, so step number 5th is very important. Remember, we are going to balance now charges. So what the step number 5th says, we have to balance these charges by adding the electrons, but they have clearly mentioned we have to add the electrons to the right hand side of your oxidation half equation and the left hand side of your half reduction equation 1. Generally the students forget about this one. They have clearly mentioned it to the right hand side of your oxidation half and to the left hand side of your reduction half one. So there is no any questions regarding this one. So again we will modify this equations one, that is half oxidation equation. So just write down it as an Fe plus 2 aqueous gives Fe plus 3 aqueous. Now here I am going to add the 1 electron one. Okay, so that is my oxidation half equation. I have added this 1 electron to the right hand side one. Now exactly opposite you have to do it one. So this is your half reduction equation. Okay, so what you have to do here, again we have to add the electron so that our charges should get balanced one. If I add the 6 electron here, so charges will be plus 6 plus 6, as we know that it is having the plus 12 charges. So to neutralize that 12 charges to plus 6, we are going to add the 6 electron and we will modify that equation as an Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 14 H plus aqueous, how much, 6 electrons gives 2 Cr plus 3 plus 7 H2O liquid. Okay, 7 H2 liquid, 7 H2 liquid. Okay, so this is about your step number 5th one. Now step number 6, multiply half equation by suitable factor to equalize the number of electrons in the 2 half equation, then add the 2 half equation and cancel the number of electron on both sides of the equation one. step number 6, it is again very important one. To cancel out, again take the reference of your step number 5. We have to cancel out these 2 electrons one. Okay, on these 2 half equations we have to find out such a suitable factor so that we can cancel these 6 electrons and this 1 electron. Okay, so here we will find out one factor so that it will become equal one. Okay, balance these electrons, we are going to multiply the half oxidation equation by 6. Okay, so that we have to multiply this particular half oxidation by 6 one, and then we are going to add it one, and then add the 2 equations. Okay, now here I will directly take these 2 equations one. So 6 into Fe plus 2, we are multiplying by factor 6 to the whole equation 1. 6 Fe plus 2, 6 Fe plus 2 gives 6 Fe plus 3 aqueous plus 6 electron. Okay, and then we are going to take this equation 1, that is Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 14H plus aqueous plus 6 electron gives 2 Cr plus 3 aqueous plus 7H2O liquid. Okay, and now we are going to add both this equation 1. Okay, that's it. Now we know that 6 electron from your right hand side will cancel out with the 6 electron from left hand side in this equation. No, are there any chances? No any cancellation. So we are going to write the final equation now as an 6 Fe plus 2 aqueous plus, so write down all the terms from your left hand side and then from your right hand side. So 6 Fe plus 2 plus Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 14H plus, okay, plus 14H plus gives 6 Fe plus 3 aqueous plus 2 Cr plus 3 plus aqueous plus 7 H2O. So that is the overall equation 1. Now let us go to the last step, that is your step number 7. Okay, which is again very important one. Check that the equation is balanced for both atoms and the charges one. It is a very simple step. So let us check out it one, and again write down this equation. Now let us find out. We know that 6 Fe plus, so 6 Fe, 6 Fe, 2 chromium, 2 chromium, then 14 hydrogen, 14 hydrogen, and 7 oxygen, 7 oxygen. So all atoms are balanced in the equation 1. What about the charges one? Plus 2, okay, 6 into plus 2, so that will be the plus 12 charge, okay, plus that will be the minus 2 charge on this Cr2O7, plus there will be the 14 plus charge, okay, that will be equals to 24. So here it will have the plus 24 charges. So 6 into 3, that will be the plus 18 charge, okay, and 2 into the plus 3, so that will be the plus 6, so that will be come out as a plus 24 charge. So the charges are also balanced. On your left hand side there is a plus 24 charge, on your right hand side there is a plus 24 charge. So again write down that equations. as it is, that is 6 Fe plus 2 aqueous plus Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 14H plus gives Fe, gives 6 Fe plus 3 aqueous plus 2 Cr plus 3 aqueous plus 7H2 liquid. And here final statement you are going to write down this equation, therefore this equation is balanced with respect to atoms and charges. Okay, so that is our final answer here one. Okay, so this is about your first method. Thanks for watching this video.